live a life where we bite our tongue based off who we may offend. We never would say anything.
We don't give a damn, don't throw it up. Hey! Give it to him. Give it to him.
On the Breakfast Club.
In the words of Charlamagne, he's a donkey. That was
Oh man, Charlamagne, you giving donkey of the day to who now?
Well, Busta Rhymes' Donkey of the Day for Thursday, April 10th goes to a Christian nationalist pastor from Tennessee named Andrew Isker. Okay, he co-hosts a podcast with a guy named CJ Engel, and they call their podcast the #1 Christian nationalist podcast in the world. They have created a community called Heritage Americans, and they have explicitly stated their longing for the American way of life before women joined the workforce, before civil rights ruined everything, and before the LGBTQ plus community took all the letters from the alphabet and made it look like a line on an eye chart. Oh, trust and believe they're from Tennessee, but they absolutely support Florida's Don't Say Gay bill. In fact, they think you can just be turned gay. Now, last time I checked, there was only one way to turn gay, and that's to have sex with someone of the same sex. Well, Andrew Isker begs to differ. He thinks that airport security scanners, you know, the ones that detect weapons and other potential threats, he thinks those things are a gay beam machine that could turn you into a homosexual. Let's go take a peek into their podcast. Let's listen.
Where was the Constitution when the Patriot Act was passed? Right? I mean, give me a break. Like, I had to be molested at the airport to go to Florida, right? Just to get on an airplane, because I'm not going to go through the gay beam machine. I didn't let CJ do it. I wouldn't let him do it. Said, you're getting patted down too, buddy. I don't want them turning you gay. It appears having a guy touch you all over the place is on its face seems worse, but you don't really know what those things are doing to you.
Now, I am not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, nor am I the strongest avenger, but I think I can say without a shadow of a doubt that the airport scanner is not going to make you gay.
How many times have you been through it?
Right.
The airport scanner, the airport scanner does not want your butt, okay? Andrew thinks TSA is prison. He thinks TSA stands for take somebody's ass. Okay, technology of sodomy advancement. Let me be the first to tell you, Andrew, if you go through the airport scanner and then all of a sudden you got another man's blue vein sausage on your brain, then trust me when I tell you that you was craving crotch rockets long before you got to the airport. Now, I know there might be some Christian nationalists out there or other folks who believe this type of foolishness, but a machine designed to detect metal and contraband does not have the side effect of altering one's sexual orientation. I know that may sound crazy to you, but you will not develop a taste for tonsil ticklers just because you go through the scanner at the airport. Now, I'd be wondering, where do people come up with this stuff? Is it the internet? Did he consult with anyone about this? Personally, I think you already smoke skin flutes. And those closet door walls are closing in on you, and before you get exposed, you throwing this out there so you can have an excuse. Okay, you want to be able to blame your gayness on airport scanners. No. I think you a TSA agent right now, Pastor. And TSA for you stands for thoroughly sniffing anus. All right, there is no other reason for someone to spread such a theory. This is like saying if you step on a digital scale, it will change your zodiac sign. You step on it as an Aries weighing 180, step off it weighing 180, but now you a Sagittarius. That's not how that works, okay? You probably think the radiation from microwaves turns people into pedophiles, don't you, huh? We live in a world where people are trying to run from themselves, and you can't run from who you are, okay? You can't run from what you are. Stop hiding behind religion and blaming airport scanners because you like to blow on a man's love whistle. Okay, the same Bible that you read out of says, judge not that you not be judged. That's Matthew 7:1. Okay, the reason you so afraid to be yourself is because you are scared that all the judgment you pass on to others will now be passed on to you. So stop with the baseless fear mongering and spreading misinformation. If you have a passion for pink pickles, who are we to judge? Please give Pastor Andrew Isker the sweet sounds of the Hamiltones.
You are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
Nothing brings me more joy than watching Sid, who's our digital person.
Oh, that's funny.
She being here
She be
on
so
TikTok.
mad.
And I can always tell when we got bumped off TikTok, she just looks so defeated and puts the phone down and just stares at me. What was it, the pink pickles?
No. Sometimes she turns it off because she knows we're going to get banned.
Yeah.
Oh, was it the
What
taste
was
for
it today?
tonsil ticklers?
You turned it off today, or did they ban us?
It was gay. It was too much gay, wasn't it?
You said what?
We'll be back on April
April 17th?
Damn.
Was it to take somebody's ass? The TSA standing for take somebody's ass? What was it?
Yeah.
It was all of it.
All of it.
Okay.
Especially the way you say gay. You say it all hard. So they just
You
like,
want to say it's
nah.
soft?
Yeah, like gay.
But that's the cute kind.
Yeah, that's what that's
kind
the
do you
only
want?
thing they like.
Take somebody's ass. TSA.
Exactly. See, now that sounds a little crimey. Like, that's too crimey. It's too negative.
All right. Salute to our TikTok family. We'll see you on April 17th, you said? We'll be back
Damn.
April 17th.
TikTok. All our people on TikTok who have a taste for tonsil tickles.
Okay, all right.
Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.